so they go live. But yeah. What's good, Clapback Gang? What's good, Quiet Gang? I know who it is. I know who it was. It's your boy Silence Clapback King BD. Slid in this thing. I told y'all I was gonna be here at 7 o'clock. I'm about 7 minutes off, but I had to pit stop because I got a little bit of some good news before I made it here. But I might share it and I might keep it personal and then speak on it later. But anyway, we're gonna go and get into the news. So y'all see what the title is. It's about Smokey Robinson, man. I know I had a schedule to go live for Friday. I had said I was gonna wait and go live Friday and not go today. But of course I changed my mind because like I said, my whole obligation to y'all is serious. I can't play around. Like I say, if I say I got it set, it's set. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no excuses. So I'm just really trying to work more on, you know what I'm saying, sticking to my responsibilities as far as my schedule on here. But yo, we gonna get into this Smokey Robinson stuff, man, because it's weird. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Not weird as in if it's true. You know what I'm saying? Prayers to the victims and situation. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. Smokey Robinson definitely need to be, handled for that if that's true. But we gotta be looking for evidence and stuff and all that because it's a lot of that going on right now. You know what I'm saying? We just can't really just say it's true unless we actually got some evidence on it, some proof on it. So I'm gonna dig and pull out some clips, man. We're gonna see what we can find on this Smokey Robinson thing, man. Cause it's crazy. Y'all, for real, it's crazy. I really, man, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, man. This week, like I said, I'm keeping it to myself. I'm keeping it off my channel because it's personal. Some personal stuff going on, in my family. Uh, it's kind of, it kind of had me. It's kind of got me down right now because I don't know how. Basically, for one, I can tell y'all this. For one, I had to go through this when I was a kid. It was something I had to go through when I was a kid, and and now I'm having to go through it all over again. And it's kind of one of those things where I'm just praying everything go right, and that the shit don't go like it did when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm trying to really keep my business off of here. But I gotta be honest with y'all, trying to keep a happy spirit and a journalist spirit, like I'm excited when I'm trying to tell y'all something, and I got some real, like I said, I got some real life ish going on. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me, man. But yeah, let's go and let's go and get to what we're talking about. First I gotta pull it out. It's in my watch later. What's good, Clapback Gang? What's good, quiet? Everybody straight? Taking nutrition, your vegetables. You pump your oxygen tank. You pump your oxygen tank. You up? You straight? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this guy right here. Oh, I ain't gonna even get it to him, man. Man, dude, crazy, man. He's a good. Let's see, man. Yeah, man. Let's get into this Smokey Robinson, man. Smokey Robinson. What you thinking, man? Uh, uh, Smokey Robinson. Man, I can't believe that, y'all. Y'all see that title, man. What is going on? First, man, let me speak a little bit before I show this. Hold on. Make sure I got it right. Make sure I got it right. Let's see. Sugar dog, sugar dog.
Compensate these women
So this supposed to be the lawyer.
for what Mr. Robinson subjected them to.
Before Jane Doe's emotional, Jane Doe's claim allegation.
Yo, this crazy, man. Let's play the whole thing. Yeah.
Smokey showered and returned
I can't believe this, man. Wow. Oh yeah.
mean to her. Jane Doe 2 only resigned unattempted, then penetrate her with his penis, which caused her great pain. The complaint alleges Smokey enjoyed ejaculating on her without using a condom. Jane Doe said
gender violence,
Let me just start him
and
right there, man.
creating a hostile.
Oh snap! So y'all basically, this is like I said, this is by Smokey Robinson, man. He's a he's a very famous musician. He signed with Motown. He wrote a lot of Motown songs. A lot of artists, different artists, big artists, the Beatles, have redone his songs. You know what I'm saying? Like not redone them, but just his song. The hits were so big. Big groups had did the songs like what I'm saying, like that way. Like he's one of them kind of artists, and he got this stuff going on, man. Oh, saying that he had 4 housekeepers working for him, man. Man, he was going. I guess when he went in the kitchen and stuff, whenever they were cleaning up, he was like throwing his hat down, telling them to bend over, like the little, like the saying go. The old man throw his hat down. And say, yeah, I mean, nah, like the old person that be in the nursing home, drop something, and the nurse bend over for him. Yeah, man, they saying that's what Smokey Robinson was on, man. I can't believe it. I'm finna play this news clip, man. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think.
Work environment. Obviously, these ladies are identified in the lawsuit as Does, Jane Does 1 through 4, to protect their privacy, since the lawsuit involves sexual misconduct of the worst sort.
The nearly 30-page complaint was brought against Smokey Robinson and his wife Frances Robinson today in Los Angeles Superior Court.
Our 4 clients have a common thread. They're Hispanic women who were employed as housekeepers by the Robinsons, earning below minimum wage. As low-wage workers in vulnerable positions, they lack the resources and options necessary to protect themselves from sexual assaults throughout their tenure as employees for the Robinsons. Let me briefly summarize each of their individual claims. I repeat, I will not describe the details of the sexual assaults and rapes because they're too graphic and disturbing for this news conference. But you can read them in the complaints that we have provided with many of you today.
According to the court filing, Jane Doe 1 began working for the Robinsons as their housekeeper from January 3rd of 2023 up until February of 2024. She claimed she was forced to resign because Smokey repeatedly sexually assaulted and sexually harassed her. The first alleged incident happened in March of 2023. Jane Doe says she worked on the weekend for the couple. On a Saturday, the complaint says defendant Smokey Robinson would take defendant Frances Robinson to the nail salon and would rush home, knowing that he would be alone with plaintiff JD 1. Or Jane Doe 1. When Smokey came home, he allegedly would call her into his bedroom, lock the door, escort the couple's dog Shiloh out of the room. He showers, then only puts on his underwear, then would neatly place a white towel on his bed in preparation for what was about.
Wait, man, hold on, man. Is that what I just heard? Did I hear what I think I just heard? Oh man, whoa, man, this crazy, man. Oh man, dude, do y'all believe this? Do y'all believe this? Does anybody believe this, man? Man, hold on, man. Can't even play around. It's crazy. Oh, matter of fact, I'm really worried about playing this because, man, the stuff they speaking on here is is a it's some egregious. It's some real graphic words they using, man. And they saying Smokey Robinson. Let me explain something to y'all, man. This stuff hit me so hard last night. It made me and my wife watch a documentary. I mean, not a documentary. Watch him do us. he was on a video with Vlad TV. Watched him do almost an hour-long interview just because I don't know if I was trying to get back that. If I'm trying to get back this Smokey Robinson, I'm trying to get back that. No, man, this can't be the guy. Like I can't believe this. This messed me up right here, y'all. For real, man. This really like this. Like, I'm talking about like, man, if my daddy see this, man, like what? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like all the real OGs out there, and you know what I'm saying? Not even all the youngsters, man. People that have remade his songs, to sampled his songs. Everybody knows Smokey Robinson, man. This ain't no little small time name, bro. We ain't talking about no little peon dude. We ain't talking about somebody just made a draft, first round, draft pick going from college to NFL. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about no little sport athlete. When I'm not calling athletes little, but we're not talking about no athlete or no rapper that got signed to QC. You know what I'm saying? Or we're not talking about a rapper that just been famous for 3, 4 years, 5 years. But we talking about Smokey freaking Robinson, the man, the mythical man, the man that makes songs that last forever. Like they don't never get old, they never get young. They don't age. Like he'll make a song and that song will be played. Like this don't blow my mind. I can't believe this, bro.
About to occur. The filing goes on to say Smokey would kiss Jane Doe in her mouth, her neck, and
What?
breast. Then he
What?
would allegedly roughly penetrate her vagina with his fingers, orally copulate her, then penetrate her with his penis, which caused her
My bad. So I'm just basically changing the title to and letting everybody know viewer discretion is advised because it's some real harsh words. Yeah, I had to change my title up basically because this footage I'm playing it's got some some unbelievable words which I like I said I could have edited it however you pronounce it edit with an ed but I didn't I'm just playing it raw and like I said y'all just be I'm warning y'all be you warned right now so be very careful with what you're about to hear if you don't want to hear nothing harsh if you don't want to hear foul like you know what I'm saying. This is like I said. I only YouTube might not let me allow this to stay up. All right, y'all. Like I said I'm gonna try it. I don't know how it's gonna go. Whoa, hold on. You know how it's gonna go. You know how it's gonna go. I ain't gonna dive back in, man. Like I said, man. If it just get too
great pain. The complaint alleges Smokey enjoyed ejaculating in her without using a condom. Jane Doe says she would resist, and in one attempt to stop him, she said, "You're married," and Smokey casually ignored it. The filing says Smokey allegedly sexually assaulted Jane Doe in that same manner at least 7 times, and the last assault occurred on February 17th of 2024, and she resigned the following week. As for Frances Robinson, Jane Doe 1 alleges she failed to take appropriate action to prevent her husband's conduct, despite having full knowledge of his alleged prior acts of sexual misconduct. According to the filing, he settled cases with other women that have suffered and experienced similar sexual assaults perpetrated by him. Jane Doe 1 also claims Frances perpetuated a hostile work environment by regularly screaming at Jane Doe 1. As for Jane Doe 2, she worked for the couple from May of 2014 until February of 2020 and only resigned for the same reasons as Jane Doe 1. Jane Doe 2 claims that Smokey sexually assaulted her in the later part of 2016 when they were home alone together. Smokey allegedly texted her asking her to meet him at his home in Chatsworth, which according to the complaint was without closed-circuit cameras. He allegedly summoned Jane Doe 2 to the laundry room or garage where the cameras weren't there. He would grab her and begin penetrating her with his fingers, and then he would allegedly rape her. The filing says Smokey allegedly sexually assaulted Jane Doe 2 23 different times and would humiliate her. He also allegedly didn't use a condom with her either. And if she refused, Smokey allegedly would make his wife be mean to her. Jane Doe 2, like Jane Doe 1, says she was unwilling to report due to fear of losing her livelihood, public embarrassment, effects on her immigration status, and because Smokey was a well-known celeb with influential friends and associates. Jane Doe 3 allegations are very similar. She worked from Smokey from February of 2012 until April of 2024. He would allegedly do the same bedroom ritual, including showering, placing a towel on his bed, then would allegedly force Jane Doe 3 to lie face down on the towel and then would penetrate her. The complaint alleges Smokey Robinson raped Jane Doe 3 in the same manner at least 20 times. On one occasion, Jane Doe 3 allegedly resisted the singer, and Smokey allegedly offered her $500 to allow him to orally copulate her, which she refused. She claims she resigned from her job in April of 2024 after his alleged sexual assault and hostile work environment was experienced daily. And she says that Francis allegedly perpetrated the hostile work environment by regularly screaming at her and saying ethnic slurs to her, something that Jane Doe 1 and 2 also claim happened to them. As for Jane Doe 4, she was also a longtime housekeeper for the singer, working from him from October of 2006 to April of 2024. She also worked as a personal assistant, cook, and hairdresser for Smokey's wife, Frances. Jane Doe 4 claims the first sexual assault happened in 2007 when she accompanied Smokey to his Las Vegas home. When the two were alone together, he allegedly forced her into the bedroom and raped her. Another incident in the filing says around mid-2019, Jane Doe 4 was cleaning the primary bedroom. Smokey showered and returned to the bedroom while naked and erect. He allegedly did the same method that he allegedly did with Jane Doe's 1, 2, and 3, pulling back the sheets, laying the towel down, and began kissing her breasts and neck, then allegedly raped her too. According to the filing, Smokey's alleged sexual harassment and assault continued until the very day she decided to resign. The filing says Smokey's wife Frances also regularly screamed at Jane Doe 4 in a hostile manner and used ethnic slurs against her.
The obvious question that one will ask, and I suspect most will, why didn't they report Robinson's criminal misconduct to law enforcement or go public before now? As I said before, these women were all low-wage earners living from paycheck to paycheck. They all feared missing a payday and not being able to pay their rent or buy food for their families. And also, Smokey's Robinson's celebrity status intimidated them and all made them feel powerless. I want to add that these four women were afraid of shame, familial humiliation, and embarrassment. The stigma that still exists in some cultures that unfortunately blames a rape victim for the assault perpetrated against them. And having to tell their husband and children of these despicable acts against them left them overwhelmed with shame and embarrassment. So throughout their dreadful experiences with Mr. Robinson, all four women remained silent because many of them worked at the same time. Too embarrassed to reveal their assaults by Mr. Robinson to each other. Once they broke their silence, an avalanche of emotions began to flow between them. Hence, they're all here today.
In addition to the allegations of rape, sexual harassment, and hostile work environment, all four Jane Does claimed the Robinsons failed to pay them minimum or overtime wages. They weren't provided rest or lunch breaks or provided wage statements for the hours that were worked. The four Jane Does are also suing for intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress, gender violence, failure to pay overtime wages, and more. The four Jane Does are also seeking damages of no less than $50 million.
Obviously, no amount of money can compensate these women for
Yeah, I know my mic was off. Hold on. I'm looking for something right quick. I'm looking for something. I'm finna let y'all know. Y'all know what they sound like, what he just said. First, I'm gonna play it back. First, I'm gonna play it back.
For what, Mr. Of money?
$50 million.
Obviously, no amount of money can compensate
The infliction of emotional distress, gender violence, failure to pay overtime wages, and more. The four Jane Does are also seeking damages of no less than $50 million.
Obviously, no amount of money can compensate these women for what Mr. Robinson subjected them to. But given the gravity of Mr. Robinson's despicable and reprehensible misconduct that is further detailed in the complaint, this amount is clearly warranted.
There are so many disturbing and, quite frankly, unsettling allegations mapped out in this complaint. I'm joined now by former federal prosecutor Nima Rahman.
And sorry, I apologize if there was echo, but I don't care because see, this is why I can't take stuff serious right here. Excuse me for cutting you off. I gotta speak for a couple seconds. I can't take things like this serious because if you're not trying to get the person that did all of this stuff to you, locked up and in jail, but yet you seeking not only just like a simple settlement of say like maybe just like a pain and suffering settlement of maybe $100,000. You seeking $50 million. Look, I understand a person that's going through something or done went through something, and you looking for justice, and you want this dirt bag locked up, keep thrown away. And you want some people doing some things to him that he did to you, same way. You don't want him to just give you $50 million and he stay free and out and able to keep doing other women the same way while you living with $50 million and a $50 million life. Now you rich because you was broke because now you don't work for him no more. Now that you broke and you ain't getting no more money, all of a sudden now you want a $50 million lawsuit, but you don't want him to go to jail? No, none of y'all want him to go to jail? Not even one of y'all? Nobody wants Smokey Robinson to go to jail for not even for 3 days? You don't even want him to go to jail for 24 hours? Not even one day? Not even you don't even want the police to go bother. But you want $50 million? I mean, y'all better leave me alone. You better go somebody that ain't been around no real victims. You better go to somebody that don't know no real victims. Real victims don't do shit like that. And I told y'all I got it on my title. It's titled on my YouTube channel. Words is gonna be harsh. Ain't no kids over here. We ain't talking kids friendly today because it's too much of this going on with with celebrities of my skin color. It's too much of it going on. When it happened to Smokey Robinson, that's when I knew. This is when I knew I had did a good job creating a YouTube channel. Because if I don't, people of my skin color, if we don't perform, if we don't create no kind of platform to speak out and give our opinion on what's going on, this people will just keep looking at this, and people will take for whatever's flying across the internet and believe it because ain't nobody trying to explain what's really going on. If ain't nobody there to explain what's really going on, people that don't have the mentality to figure out, all they gonna do is believe what they seeing, what they read. This is pathetic, man. Like I said, this y'all got any evidence? Any evidence saying that Smokey Robinson did this? Smokey Robinson is gonna get all of the opinions that he deserved to get from me. But until I see some evidence, until I see some proof, until I hear something that sounds like this was true, this works. This sound Shannon Sharp situation got more truth to it, and I don't even believe that situation. Well, one of them I don't know, because he dated her. Well, like I said, it gets so crazy, man. They go find people that really was around these famous people, these financially highly paid artists or celebrities or whatever they are. They go find women that used to work with them or used to date them or went out to eat, went out to a steakhouse with them, and collect a couple pictures of them together, and all of a sudden, boom, Now we seeing great great situations going on, and people accusing folks of my skin color. Like I said, they accusing folks of my skin color that's making it up out of the hood, making it from the bottom on up. And made it. They came from nothing. Came from nothing. Finally get all the way to this point, to this position that they worked so hard for. Especially when you get to 86 years old with not one bad complaint on you. Now they don't have no kind of, they don't have anything where they press charges back when his career was going, when he was popping and spinning, like basically when he was younger in his prime. None of this came out. Nobody said nothing. Not one news report, not one charge press, not one charge filed. Nobody said nothing. When Smokey Robinson retired and he settled down, basically, nobody said nothing. Nobody came out with nothing. Like it was a point where you could have just went on, came out and said, and if you were scared to say something back then when he was young and even though he still got power now, if you were scared to say something then, the Me Too movement, y'all know when that started. Me Too movement has been going on for the past so many years. And what I want y'all to go do, matter of fact, I think I showed it or it's on this video. It's gonna show the times, the schedule, the time frame when the housekeepers was working with him. And you're gonna see a couple of years is like before the Me Too movement. But mainly it's kind of like right there. Like it's kind of like right there almost, you know. Let me play a little bit more. Let me play a little bit more of this clip so I can make sure I'm accurate. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get back at y'all in a second.
Nima, I was pretty stunned by this complaint, especially because of these graphic details in it. What's your reaction to it?
Stunned is the right word, Elizabeth. I couldn't believe it when I read the allegations in the complaint. Not just one victim, multiple victims telling very similar stories of sexual assault and vaginal rape. Really disturbing to read, you know. And obviously, as lawyers, you think you've seen it all, but this was quite disturbing reading through the sordid details in this complaint.
Absolutely. And, you know, Smokey Robinson is a legendary singer, obviously for R&B, obviously for type of love music. But this is just, I can't emphasize enough how disturbing.
Or otherwise out of the house. And you have individuals who, like you said, fall into the same category of, you know, household help of a certain national origin and a certain race. And you would take advantage of them, both in terms of being their employer, sexually assaulting them, groping them, even penetrating them. So really disturbing allegations. You know, when you're handling these types of cases as a civil plaintiff's lawyer, which I am, and oftentimes people that are abusers, they are usually not abusing just one person. So when you have, you know, individuals come forward that substantiate these allegations, it can make for a much more powerful case.
Yeah, and it seems like there's power in numbers when it comes to this type of thing, especially when it comes to credibility and believability at that matter as well, too. And you brought up something interesting just about this pattern and that, you know, this sometimes doesn't start with just one victim. Sometimes there's victims before that. And obviously these allegations, you know, these are just alleged at this point. But I found something kind of interesting in reading through the complaint is that, you know, the Jane Doe say that Smokey has done this before and he's settled with a number of other women even prior to these 4 Jane Does. What do you make of just that little statement in the court filing?
So like you said, usually abusers have a type and they have an MO. And it doesn't matter whether you're Jeffrey Epstein, R. Kelly, and you know, you tend to like underage victims, or you're a Harvey Weinstein or a Diddy and you know, you're sexually assaulting adults. Allegedly, of course. You know, the fact that these allegations have been brought by not just these 4 women, but there's other previous claimants as well. Well, obviously the question is any of that evidence going to come in a civil lawsuit? Can they be subpoenaed to testify? Now, usually now under California law and federal law, you can't gag or have an NDA when you're talking about sexual assault. Those confidentiality agreements, they go out the window. So potentially, if there are some previous settlements, even if those settlements were confidential at the time, those victims may be able to testify in this case.
And it wasn't just one defendant named in the complaint. It was another defendant, too, that's pretty important to this story and to this case, and that's Smokey Robinson's own wife, who was named as one of the defendants. And for the most part, her allegations kind of stem from a hostile work environment. You made a point earlier that, we know that these alleged victims in this case, that they are Hispanic women, and that Frances allegedly would shout out ethnic slurs to her and just would scream at them as well, too. What do you just make of her alleged involvement in all of this?
Obviously, the most serious claims are the sexual assault and the rape claims, but there's other claims as well, employment claims, which can be serious. Obviously, in this case, they're less serious because of the graphic nature of the rape claims. But, you have claims of a hostile work environment, sexual harassment, right? They're employees in the home, and they can't be groped, or they can't be discriminated against, or to deal with racial slurs. I mean, that's something that's unlawful in any state, and especially in the state of California. California tends to be very employee friendly in these types of claims, and both in terms of the protections and in terms of the jury verdicts here in California. They tend to protect employees here. We do employment work and we handle these types of cases all the time, and the jury verdicts can be pretty significant.
Yeah, and in your opinion, we see this always brought up, especially when it comes to us talking about, the Diddy lawsuits, and now we have this going on with Smokey Robinson. But a lot of people are always questioning.
That's just basically the lawyer giving his take on it. But man, that's mainly it. That's the main ingredient right there, man. That's what Smokey Robinson is going through right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad because said dude is a pretty cool dude, man. He got a long history of good credibility, and you know what I'm saying. He's got a large trophy for his success. So this would be very, 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 very bad for him. This would be very bad. This would be like, whew, it's like 86 years just down the drain. You know what I'm saying? This man has been singing since he was in his teens. He got married at 19 years old. Got married when he was 19 with the same girl he was with at 14 years old. Started dating her at 14. They was in a group together. Like, this man been on the road and he been performing since he was a child, like Michael Jackson. You understand what I'm saying? Motown. We talking about one of the biggest peace movers on Motown. He was part of the motor. He made that motor run over there. That record label. Yes, sir. Wrote a lot of songs. Sometimes he didn't even have to go on tour with the rest of the group because they all had to sing his music. They had to sing his music. The music he wrote, he was getting paid off of. The songs that he created, they would recreate and go out and perform. Sometimes he would just take off and just go home and chill. Just go to the house and chill. He ain't got to work. He don't have to. He didn't have to work. He didn't have to, but he enjoyed being with his Motown family. So he enjoyed being on the road, and that, of course, added in that money that he made. But he didn't even have to do that. This man had the Beatles performing his music. You understand what I'm saying? Preform, not taking a sample and making it into, you know what I'm saying, something real. No, they took a song that he created from the beginning all the way to the end, and they performed it in their language and their style. The same song. They didn't change no words, ain't do none of that. Just to make sure the world knew whose song it was. That's what you call an artist. That's an artist. This guy right here, it's an artist. Very, very wealthful artist. I mean, very, 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 well, what is the word? Say a wealthful. That's not the word. What is the word? Wealthful. It's not wealthy. Why did I say wealthful? very wealthy. Not just in money, wealthy as in art, in being a creator. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just right there at the top. It was like sign. I can't explain it. Almost like mm, they keep for some reason they keep stopping my live stream. Well, I'm done talking about this. I'm not even talking about that segment no more. Why are y'all ending my live stream? Why y'all keep cutting my live stream off? So I don't know. Let me check the settings. Let me see if my I don't know. It seems like it might be set on. Let me see. I don't know, man. Just my live stream keep stopping. I'm finna check it out. Checking my email. Oh, can y'all hear me? Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'll just make sure y'all can hear. I keep checking my email, making sure YouTube ain't sending me nothing. Nah, they ain't sending me nothing. So why do my live stream keep ending? Why does it keep shutting off? Let me check. Let's see. Stream, ignore streaming service. I ain't gonna touch none of that. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Said that happened 2 times. Live stream just bloop. The service ended. Like what? What? My stream. See, that's why I had to upgrade. That's why I had to upgrade. See, if I was still live streaming like on my cell phone, like when I was doing it on a tablet and cell phone, boom, I'd be gone. I have to I have to open up a whole new video. It'd be a whole nother video. It wouldn't even be this. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm able to stay in this same live stream is because I got I got new equipment and stuff. That's crazy though, man. I didn't know YouTube be doing that. When I knew they'd be cutting off your live, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. Don't get me to lying. Oh yeah, let me play this clip. Let me play this clip. Shannon Sharp, the accuser. They got Shannon Sharp in the hot seat where he at right now. You know what I'm saying? We still waiting on that, but so that, baby, you hear me? Huh? Yeah, let me Shannon Sharp. See what's going on. And keep fuzzing up and then boop, boop. I can't do this though. Hold on. Let's see what you look like. Excellent. Well, I'm saying that's excellent. So why do you keep stopping? Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave that open. See you at all times. I don't want you right there. Well, you gotta move. That's saying poor. Yeah, yeah. I see what's going on. Damn, I got 32 views. I really want more. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, maybe I do need to be doing this live stream stuff. Uh, yeah, man. Yeah, I think I don't know. I might have to go reset my router, go play with it. It's just like I said, computer's fine, everything fine. It's like it's some internet, there's some internet stuff going on. Something keep biting my. I'm gonna try to play this clip for y'all. Like I said, I'll just keep coming back in. Ain't no biggie. They can't stop the clapback, so y'all know how I go. I'll holler at y'all. Check this out though. What's good with the quiet gang? What's good with the clapback gang? So today we got another accuser by the name of Michelle Evans. Hello, they're saying Shannon Sharp did the R on her as well. And she put a lawsuit on him before this incident came out that he got going on him right now. She put one out before her, and she just revamped it back up after this new stuff he got going on. So Shannon Sharp has been known for this. And she got a couple pictures showing her. She was a reporter back in the day, and she really knew Shannon Sharp. So yeah, let's get into what she about to say, man. And yeah, let me know what y'all think. If y'all believe that she was, you know, another one. And if so, man, Shannon Sharp, man, let me cut my mic off, y'all. My bad. You out of there. That's just what it is. Let's get into it. Yeah.
We met in actually the press room at the Broncos, April of 2002. And but we didn't start talking until we met up at a club at Blue 67 in Denver. I don't know if anyone is listening from Denver, but yeah, we were at a club at the same time. We didn't go together. We just happened to both be there. And so he started talking to me, and he started pursuing me pretty heavily from then on. I resisted for a while because, I was a reporter, and I didn't want to mix the two. But he's very charming. And we dated until the two. We were arguing, and he was threatening me and stuff like that after, but I didn't see him again after he raped me.
What led up to that fight, that 2010 fight that you guys, I know that the argument ensued first before he allegedly raped you?
The argument was about the fact that he had removed one girl from his house and put another girl in his house and didn't tell me. And he had asked me to break up with my husband at the time. We were just dating. So I was dating Shannon and my husband at the same time. Shannon asked me to break up with my husband. And I don't recall for sure, but I think I did. And so, it's like, wait a minute, you want me to be with just you, but you want to move somebody into your house and not even tell me? So that's what it stemmed from. He's not a faithful person, so I wasn't going to be faithful to a non-faithful person. It just doesn't work that way. Not for me anyway.
Can you tell us just broadly, I know it's probably painful to relive the situation, but can you tell us generally what happened that day?
It was fighting, and usually we fought on the phone and not in person. So it was the biggest argument that we ever got in. And he was controlling, he was domineering, he was manhandling me beforehand, and he wanted to have sex, and I told him no. I told him no, because you gave it to somebody else. I didn't only tell him no, I told him why. And he wouldn't take no for an answer. So he overpowered me, put me to my knees, put his penis in my mouth. And after he got enough of that, he put me on the bed. And, this was all a struggle. So I had said no. And I said no, even though I was thinking that. And so it was the hardest. Yeah, this is too hard. I remember he got dressed and he knew what he did. And so, you know, I just kind of escorted him out the door. And then I wasn't going to do anything about it. You know, sometimes when you're with the person for a long time, it's hard for you to realize that they're being the perpetrator, even though you know it, you don't want to admit it, and there's so much going through your mind. But then he started coming at me. If I tell anybody, you know, he'll use everybody he knows to destroy me, which he basically has. And then he started making other threats against my life, threats, you know. He just was so worried that it would get out, and I wasn't going to do anything. But when he kept calling me at work, and when he kept, you know, just very aggressively behaving, and I could see it wasn't going to go away, and he said he was going to destroy me and he was going to kill me, and he told me he was watching me and all that. I just went and got a protective order. I'd had enough. And unfortunately, shortly after, he doxed me and my address got out, and I had somebody stop by my apartment, which had a door that led right to the side. It was basically on the sidewalk. And somebody came up to my door and said, "Shut up," screamed it at the top of their lungs. And I had my daughter in there right there. And I was like, oh, no. And so I went and I dropped it, because also at my house, not my apartment, my house, at my house, somebody came to my house and sat out front of, in the driveway while my daughter was there alone. Someone came to my house, someone came to my apartment, and after my daughter called me, that's when I went straight there.
So after you rescinded the restraining order, was there any other weird stuff, or did it kind of just die down?
It died down. I tried to move on with my life. We may have talked, I think, once or twice. But then he started going on television. He came to my job, Turner Broadcasting, went on TV at CNN, and it was my job to put the videos from up to YouTube for CNN. That was part of my job. So I'm putting up this video, and here I see Shannon at my job talking about domestic violence, and the co-host mentioned that, oh, you had one that was just totally dropped, made it look like the police dropped it, you know, not that I had gone down and withdrawn it. It created a picture that wasn't accurate. And that was a very hostile work environment.
I'm going to ask something that might be a little sensitive or might sound insensitive, I should say. But I'm going to go ahead and ask it because it's a question that I'm sure people are wondering. Why didn't you file a police report when he raped you?
Because I was scared for my life. He said he would use it, everybody he knows, and he knows lots of police officers. So I didn't know that if I went down there, that would be one of the people that he knows. You know, Atlanta has a problem with corruption down there. And I was too scared to go to the police. Because when this happens, you're in a trauma mindset. You're not in a, you know, every day you and I are talking here like, oh, okay, well, maybe I should do that. No, you're like fear for your life. You're traumatized. You're not thinking straight. You're having anxiety and panic attacks. And I was worried that he would, you know, get a hold of this police officer, and who knows what would happen. And so it was just a decision, and it's a decision a lot of rape victims make, to not go to the police. They always say the woman is crazy. You know, hey, I might be at this point after everything I've dealt with. But back then, no. Definitely not crazy. And to see him paint me the way that he did, first off, I'm not somebody crawling out of the woodwork to talk about my connection with him like he insinuated in his statement. I've been out. I've been suing him.
What's your message to his latest accuser, who's been doxing? What would you say to her if you can send a message to her?
I pray for you. I have been there. I've been dealing with this for 15 years, so I know what you're going through.
Yeah. So like I said, that was the woman that supposedly dated Shannon Sharp, and she claimed what she said, and fought like I gave my take at the beginning, and I give my take again, man. You know what I'm saying? We need some evidence. And she got pictures. She got pictures, old pictures of when she was with him. What's that probably proves y'all dated? Like I mean, that don't even prove y'all dated. It probably prove you knew him. You know what I'm saying? You knew of him, but that don't prove. That's all that proves. You know what I'm saying? We gonna need some more. My subscribers don't play. You can't just say nothing and just expect the clapback to just speak on it and then just believe it and try to talk my audience to believing it when it ain't. They can't see nothing. They don't see nothing. They don't show. Ain't nothing showing. You know what I'm saying? Factual. Like what's there? What's stamped? What's right there to make me say? What's right there to make me say? Damn, man. You know what? Yeah, man. Said, man, you might be out of there now. That the other stuff he got going on with the other female, the messages, him talking about choking. He got to fight on his hands with that. Just that alone. Trying to explain that alone. Why did you say you was gonna do that out in public? You know what I'm saying? That right there alone, that right there, he got to fight that. We ain't even talking about whatever if he did any graping or he got to fight that saying he said. That right there put a whole nother character on him. And having $100 million corporation, you can't have that kind of character on you. Can't be talking about choking an old lady out in public. You know what I'm saying? And referring to it as the big black man choking the little white lady. Like what? That put some racism in it. So not only did you make not only did you make a harmful statement, put some racism in it. Man, we got going on, man. Like I said, man, but that's not saying that he great. That's not proving. I mean, that he great. You gotta have some proof. You gotta show. You gotta have something that connecting to it. Like that's just like my. I can bring this up. You know what I'm saying? But just not go all the way in the story. But I got a baby mother, man. Just decided because she didn't want me to get no custody of our child. Decided to tell the caseworker that, oh, we about to wait. I raped her, and that's how we conceived the child. Like knowing the caseworker wasn't gonna believe that. Like you, of course. Wait a minute, we've been working on this case and then had him on child support all this time. All of a sudden, now today, y'all coming to court on him trying to get part custody, and you walking in the door. You gonna walk in the door and you start saying this right now today. See, people not stupid. Only the small-minded baby mamas that come up with this little temporary 2 second stuff that think it's gonna diminish the baby daddy. They the only ones that's stupid like that. Courts, educated people that's been dealing with people like this for like 100 years, or however long they've been working. They already hip. They already know stuff like this. I don't know that they knew. I even to this day that bothers me. Like somebody lying on you, saying you did something you didn't, saying you did something that you didn't do, calling you something that you not. That bothered me and that worried me. So I called the police station. I I opened up a case at my where I live at to this day. Still got the case number, and I got a live case pending right now just on what she did because if if my daughter think it has heard anything, she told my daughter anything, this is gonna go where it need to go. Like I said, if she wanted to play this game, I'm gonna play the game right with her. But in Shannon Sharp situation, no. In the other guy's situation, they make millions of dollars. So even if they do what I do and they prove that they didn't do it, okay, they're good. But now their reputation is tarnished. Because once somebody spit that out, kind of like the internet, dang, ashes went everywhere. The internet like to take that. They don't care if it's true or it's false. The internet like to take that and stretch it. Hold on. The internet like to take it and stretch it and stretch it and stretch it and stretch it. That's just what the internet good at. That's what they do, man. It ain't nothing new. So you being famous, you more at risk. You know what I'm saying? You more at risk for, yeah, just being really boom sent through that gutter like that, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Man, shout out to Key Talk too, man. I've been checking dude out, man. Bro be holding it. He been holding it down over there, man. He be really having it. You know what I'm saying? The Texas news, man. He keep track on everything going on in Texas, man. All around in that area, nigga, Dallas, Houston, anywhere throughout Texas, man. Key Talk gonna let you know. It be stuff don't nobody else even know, man. Key Talk he gonna let you know about it. And also too, he keep you on point with the artists, all the newest artists. You know what I'm saying? What's going on down there? So that's why I up for Key Talk. Up for Key Talk, man. Shout out to Key Talk. Shout out to Key Talk. Shit. What else I got to talk about? Just had to get one of my cars out the shop yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, yeah. And it rained, man, it rained all day, man. It just pulled down rain. So remember I told y'all at the beginning of the live stream, I said, man, I was 7 minutes late because I got stopped by somebody on the way to the crib and got some real good information, some real good news. And, it's a bag. It's a bag. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and sometimes I can't even be reading, man. Yeah, let me go ahead and yeah, it's a bag. Basically, you know what I'm saying? A proposition. I'm getting offered. I got offered a proposition that I could refuse, and I'm gonna step on it and check it out, see what it's about. But it's about that money. It's definitely about that money. Definitely about that money. So I'll let y'all know how I further get into it. Y'all know how they go in a couple weeks. See how they go. Everything go like it's supposed to go. That's a bag added on to this bag. You know what I'm saying? So all I need now is YouTube. Get y'allself together, man. You know what I'm saying? Go on here, yeah. Stop playing. Let me out of timeout. Y'all done kept me in financial timeout for how many months? It's January, February, March, April, uh, September. Almost 8 months, 9 months. I've been in financial timeout. Stop playing with me. Don't give me my dollar signs back. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Why y'all keep punishing me? Just a journalist, man. That's all I do. Sometimes I put out news and I don't know. I don't know if I done did so much of this, so much of that to the video. Don't dock me because I didn't cut down the video enough to your standard. Just take the video and just tell me. Because you going to chances are the rest after that, the rest of the projects you see is gonna be exactly how you want them. We're not gonna know what you want unless you let us know what you want and how you want it. If a video is not up to y'all like it, just take it. Then we'll know we did the video. So we'll know, okay, we can't do that kind of stuff. YouTube they taking something that's real simple, real easy, and it's almost like they bullying bullying your channel. You know what I'm saying? Teasing you, allowing you to get paid, taking your pay away before 30 days and go by, right when you just start getting paid, and just coming up saying, "Well, you had an old video. Oh, we feel like that video when we feel like the video wasn't right, so we're gonna demonetize. We're gonna take your money, put you in timeout for 3 months." Man, that's wrong. That's like going to work. Let me explain something to y'all. It's like going to work. You working, so you should get paid. I don't care which way the wind blow. You going to work and you working. But let's say you go to work and the product that you putting out. Let me see. I don't know how can I say this. The product that you putting out. Let's say you just scan the product wrong or something. Well, you usually get probably like they call you and they'll tell you about it, explain it to you, and no, this ain't how it's done. If you do it again, probably a write up. That's what I'm saying, or a warning or something, a write up. But you never stop getting paid. You never stop getting paid. So you get corrected so they can help you. It's like that's all what a job that's exactly what a job is supposed to be. You got an employee there that's coming to work every day. He on time every day. They gonna make mistakes sometimes because they are a human being. Help them, correct them. You see that they trying to make sure that they keep doing it right. That's who you want. You don't take their pay away and watch them keep coming to work. They're not getting paid, but they still working. And you tell them to, well, just work for 3 more months, and then we'll reapply you and let you know if you're able to keep getting paid at this job that you still working at, that you're not getting paid for because we got you on no pay punishment. First off, that should be against the law. Once you have once you have started a partnership with somebody has created a partnership, there should be no reason why you take away their money, take away their pay. I don't know. I don't get it. Like time out a person, make them wait 3 months for reused content. Like I said, then the second time when it was time for me to reapply, they would just say, "Oh, you still can't." They won't give me a reason why. They're not saying why. Y'all see my content. It's clearly journalism. It's journalism. It's the same thing. It's not nothing different. It ain't harsh. You don't see nothing that you gotta close your eyes to. It's not nothing that make you sick. It's not nothing that make you. It's simply news. It ain't nothing but news. It's what's already out all across everywhere else. It's in my form. It's in my narrative. It's the way I'm putting. It's the clapback way. Well, it's everything else you seeing on the internet. It's just in clapback form. What the hell is wrong with that? Nothing. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Actually, that's what YouTube wants you to do. They want you to take work that's out. They already know it's out. They punish you. They punish you, calling it reused content, but they want you to talk about reused content. And they want you to show some reused content. You just got to know how to show it without just plainly showing it. Like I said, if you figure that out, you're good to go. Like you can't go record somebody else's video and just play it on your channel from beginning to end. You don't say nothing. You don't pause. You don't give a twist on whatever they saying. You get your take on it. You don't do nothing like that. You just let it play. That's the things I had to learn. I'm not saying it like, haha, I'm laughing at y'all if y'all didn't know that. I'm saying that's what you're gonna do because you don't know any better. All you doing is thinking you putting out news. Just tell me what to do so I can do it. Don't take my pay away. Don't punish me for reused content. You see what I'm saying? YouTube got some crazy stuff going on, man. Crazy. I don't understand it, bro. It's weird to me. Yeah, they be on folks' head. Like now my live stream just been playing, going woo nonstop. I ain't cut off not one time. First time as soon as I start live, man. So after 15 minutes, 10 minutes, boop, cut off. After boop, come right back in. 10, 15 more minutes, boop, come out. Boom, come right back in. Like, that's the, hey, y'all playing with me. What I do? Why y'all messing with me? See this right here. Oh, I can't go to that right now. Can't go to that. No, I can't go to that. Hmm. That's really it for today. I'm laid back. Another one bites the dust. As I can say. Uh, I don't know. I guess one day let me see. I guess one of my lives, probably like Friday or something. I might start doing documentary Friday. So like come up with something weird like that. But like every other Friday, I like display a documentary that I put together that I got on my channel base. Let y'all see my docs. I mean, y'all can go in there look at them yourself with like I can go live. I can just show them during live stream. You know what I'm saying? And people that just don't really know nothing about documentaries and then tap in, come in and check it out. Because you might hear in a documentary, you might be thinking about something totally different. Nah, all it is a real quick, a quick story. Somebody whole life or their whole career, like career that they known for. And then I'll still tell you about stuff that they wasn't known for. Like pretty much, it's about them basically. It's just a brief summary of their life. I'll be dropping a new documentary too. I guess next week. I was gonna do one this week. I figured out I figured out I can drop 2 or 3 documentaries in one week. Once I noticed it, I chilled. I chilled out. 'Cause I was like, no, I don't want to be just doing too much stuff, doing too much. I want to, but not right now, not at this minute. I got some other stuff going on. But like I said, after this week, I got something more important that I'm focused on versus this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's something way more important than this YouTube channel. Then I just got some good news. That's some serious news. Then I got some good news that really just made me say, okay, yeah, let me just. I ain't gotta break my neck and rush to do nothing basically on this YouTube channel no more. Cause I feel like I'm established to where, yeah, I'm at I'm at set days. So if you f with me, if you fool with me, you should already know. If you don't f with me, I ain't gonna break it down to you no more. That's nonsense. I wouldn't dare keep talking on what I've already been speaking on. Rock with me, don't. I'm gonna say this too. I had stopped to the same 1 or 2 subscribers, the same 1 or 2 people that keep leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back, or it's 1 or 2 people leaving, and then 1 or 2 people coming, and 1 or 2 people leaving. I don't know. That may be how it works or something. That's to me. That's so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not forcing nobody to subscribe to me. I don't force nobody to stay subscribed to me. I appreciate all my subscribers. I love all my subscribers. But I can't force nobody to stay subscribed to me. All I can do is hope that you subscribe to my channel. That's it. Like I said, it's not hard to figure out if you want to sub to me or not. Go and do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. That's basically what I'm saying. You ain't gotta keep flip flop. I know what's going on. You see, YouTube basically got like, man, it's kind of like dead still news right now. It's not really nothing, just really stemming. Yeah, I know the feeling. Then the news, we done had to see. This what y'all need to understand too. Pay attention because of YouTube's because of YouTube rules, because of their new rules, because of their new rules and regulations, guidelines, and stuff that they go by. All YouTubers have now had to tone down. And now the news that used to be really jump out exciting, like the news that where you could find on Twitter or something, you could see it on YouTube, but just in a video form, that don't happen no more. They don't go on no more. Okay, so a lot of subscribers, a lot of people are ticked off because now the same YouTubers they subscribe to, they used to have all this wild footage on their channel. Now all of a sudden is you more laid back. You ain't really got that. You ain't really got that crazy, you know, uncut footage on YouTube. A lot of folks don't like that. It bores them, so they gonna like, nah, man. But all you gonna do is go to another YouTuber to see they don't have it neither. Then you gonna go to another YouTuber to see they don't have it. And all you gonna see them doing is what I'm doing. They're gonna pause. They're gonna talk for a long time. Yeah, I know you tired of me talk. Sometimes people get tired of folks talking, but that's called commentary. That's what YouTube wants us to do. So I'm giving y'all the game right now, putting you on game. Y'all think I be talking a lot and pausing and talking and breaking down and talking because I like doing it? I mean, I like doing it, but y'all think I do that to distract y'all, to stop y'all from watching the beginning to end with no pausing? You think I do that on purpose? No. This is the journalism game. In the journalism game, you can't just push play and just stay quiet. It don't work like that. I thought it did. No, it don't work like that. Journalism don't work like that. Now I'm putting you on game. Now y'all getting a good understand. And I think this is something I should have did in January. I didn't do this in January, but I should have done this. I should have. Right what I'm talking about right now. I should have just started my first live stream, and I should have just broke all this down. I didn't do that. You know, some stuff I catch late, figure out late. Like, okay, now that's what I know I need to do. Something I should have did 10 months ago. Now I'm just figuring it out. That's what I need to do. That's what kind of brain I got. So with that being said, I should have. Matter of fact, I should have discussed this last year, the middle of last year, because that's when it started. That's when YouTube started really getting weird. Start getting kind of like they start striking and start sending warnings and stuff like just for the most simplest videos. Man, it was stuff words that we gotta watch how we talk. And I'm not saying just not saying cuss words. We gotta watch certain words we can't say on her. Like freedom of speech is so freedom of speech is so uh freedom of speech is so not involved in YouTube. Like it's so against YouTube to where YouTube is running away viewers. Because viewers want to see the real. They want to see the truth. They want to hear an honest opinion. They want to hear an honest opinion. They want to hear the raw. They want to hear the raw version, the uncut. They want to see it. They want to see a video. They don't want to see the blurred out. They want to see the guy running whatever happened, boom. And then you see the reaction, what happens when that guy get hit with whatever he get hit with. They want to see what his body does. See what I'm saying? You got some YouTubers that got they subscribers is into stuff like that. They like gruesome stuff, whether it's fake or whether it's real. But they like seeing gruesome stuff. They're just into it. So when YouTube's taking all that away, you taking the thrill out of the app. You taking the thrill out of YouTube, man. Y'all taking the company. You are taking the thrill out of YouTube. Like this is a child. Like this is a child. Like this is YouTube Kids. This is not YouTube Kids. This is supposed to be YouTube, the adult version. You know, I should be able to come on here and 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 have show content of somebody X clip coming out. I should be able to show that, play it. You know, if I basically chop it up like I do, as long as it's edited. As long as it's edited, you take out certain parts. I should be able to play that and not be punished. You can watch a news segment of an actual news channel, and when they speak, they say certain words. But when I speak, I can't say those words. Actually, they want me to bleep out the words if I play the news clip. They want me to bleep out those words, but I don't bleep them out because I don't have a magic wand or a magic bleeper to catch. I mean, I can edit it. Of course, I can always edit it. You know what I'm saying? Go through the video, take out all the words. But I'm like, That's just what I'm saying. That's what I'm meaning. Why is YouTube forcing us to not say the simplest words? Like it's words that's basically like I can't say it. Uh, a harming statement word. Like I instead of me saying the word, I'll say the definition. Like uh, sending a message to let somebody know you finna come do something to them bad. You know what the word for that is. Uh, uh, telling somebody telling somebody how you feel about them. That's in a real mean way. Like describing it in one word. Telling somebody, explaining to somebody how you feel, or not even that you saying talking about somebody. You could be talking about a story. You can't mention that. You can't say that word. If the word means not liking somebody, then you cannot say that word. What means that you don't? What word means you don't like somebody? What word means you don't like somebody? If if you don't like somebody, you with them. We can't say that. Like feel like kids, don't you? Don't they make you feel like a kid? I was explaining, sitting down with my pops the other day, explaining this to him. He was like, "What in the what?" He said, "Why YouTube do that?" I said, "Yeah, Daddy." I explained all this to him. How they take your pay away if you just got a certain video on your channel. They take your money away for 3 months. I'm like, what? There's not a job on this planet that can do that. There's not a job on this planet. And if you working, you get paid. You get paid. Let's say if I did a video every day and all I got was one view on every single entire thing that I did. All I got was one view. And it wasn't me. I don't know who it was. If I got one person watching everything that I do, I deserve a check. Somebody is taking the time out of their day to go tap into whatever they got to watch what I'm doing. YouTube, man, they slick, man. The damn devil, man. What I call 'em. You know what I'm saying? You know what I think about that, man? One day, YouTube, one day, one day, y'all gonna get it. You're gonna get it. We gonna keep on. We're not gonna keep tolerating y'all whooping us. You know what I'm saying? Doing certain stuff to us, man. Constantly. You know what I'm saying? Can't keep can't keep dodging. Can't keep dodging. Getting fired at. So, yeah, I'm tired of this, man. This is what it feel like. Feel like I'm dodging. Every time I move this way, I go this way. You know what I'm saying? I say, oh, like, dang, man. Like, yo, why you busting at me? You too? Why you busting at me? What did I do? Man, what did I do, man? I just need a, no, don't do me like that. Let my guy Snoop Dogg. Snoop, tell these folks who, tell these folks who I am, man. I don't know. Speak to him. I'm I'm beginning, man. Man, y'all heard Snoop, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Why they mess with me? Why do they mess with me? Let me see what I want to play with. What I want to play with. Man, one man. Woo, man. And oh yeah, by the way, man, everybody that stepped in, everybody that's sitting here watching me ramble and rave and talk about whatever I'm talking about, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Appreciate y'all for chiming in, checking with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Sitting through this thing or coming in and coming out, however you did it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you and then you ran out like, oh, I just watched this video for like 2 seconds, man. You ain't talking about that. I love you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Because you just took the time out to be nosy. Just to see if you like me or don't like. I don't care if you don't like. See, that's what people don't realize. It's that, it's that, it's that effort. It's the effort for you to work and for somebody to notice your work, regardless if they like it or they don't like it. It's there. You just got to keep trying, man. You got to keep trying, and then you gotta move accordingly to what the audience say as well. You can't just move on your own note. Why? That's what the chat box for. That's what the chat box for, the comment for. You got some people that's watching you. They probably don't like how you talk. They probably don't like something. Speak your mind. I think I got a lot of people that's put it like this: for YouTube to have as many trolls as they have on the internet, and I have not got one negative chat. That blows my mind. Like, what is y'all scared of me or something? Is y'all scared? You can say anything. As long as it ain't, against community guidelines. You can say whatever you want to say. It's born, this live stream is born. Oh man, you keep it real, man. You look country, you like Charles, anything. I can say anything. I have very, very thick skin, man. On nothing, I don't get mad. I don't get upset. I'm not gonna see nothing and bug out. And like, oh man, who was they talking like that, man? Let me see if I can find where they locate. Oh man, I might look this way and I might know this way, but that don't mean I move this way. I am very social media friendly. You know what I'm saying? I'm very aware. I'm very aware of attention seeker. I know the game. I know the game. But I have done a couple things on here where I have done a couple things on here where I know a few YouTubers. They know me, so they don't personally know me, but they know not to play. They know what I'm talking to. I'm cool with them now. Shout out to shout out to AK King AK-47. Shout out to the Son Campbell, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they big guys though. I'm a small fry. I'm a small fry to them. I'm some big guys, but I guarantee you they know who I am. Especially AK-47. He might not say that. He probably ain't gonna never say nothing, but he know who I am. Yeah, he know who the clapback show is. He know who Silence the King BD. He know who Silence King BD is. He definitely know who that nigga. That Silence King BD. Man, that weird. That weird nigga, man. That nigga, yeah, nigga blew my IG up all night, man. Man, let me explain something to y'all, man. King AK-47 know who I am. I like not and I don't mean that no harmful like he need to watch out. I don't mean it that way. I'm just saying, man. Been on her. I ain't new to this stuff. My son Campbell. Hmm. I don't fool with everybody. Oh yeah. Shout out to the OG. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm trying to let me think of this time. Uh it's right on the tip of my tongue. I'm tripping, man. Hood educated, yeah. That's my guy right there. Matter of fact, hey Hood, I got some more. I got some since I'm a YouTuber. I don't do the gift sending and all that. I just send cash out. So I got some more. I got some more. I know that first package wasn't really nothing. I got some more stuff for you, man. Because you doing sick. You giving them when you told us why you weren't on here. They helped me out, whether you know it or not. So I'm 44. I'm in my mid 40s. So what you know, I'm going through what you went through, help me out through my process of eating right and taking care of myself. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna just keep an eye on your cash out, bro. Uh, yeah, man, I'm chilling. That's it, man. That's all the news for the day, man. Anything else I be talking about? Anything else I talk about be Friday any updates. I don't know. Maybe we'll have something else out on Shannon Sharp, or something on Smokey Robinson, something putting the nail in the coffin, man. Because like I said, I can't just go off of people putting out a statement saying that's what happened. Hell, I can do that. I can write a book and do that myself. And it'll be called fiction, like I said. Uh, to me, that's not more than a A narrator, a movie director, creating a movie. You just saying stuff to give us an illusion. I need facts. I need proof. I need some evidence, man. I need, come on, man. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just need to see something to make me believe it happened. I don't want to get me twisted up with a person that don't care about victims, man. Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with that. I told y'all, I mentioned it. I'm tied around close to real victims, not people that's pretending. And I also am close, not close, but I'm very acquainted to people that make up a women, a woman that will lie and say a man did something to them just for some other kind of gain. I'm a victim of that. I live that life. I'm really living it. That ain't, like y'all seeing it fly across the internet because all these celebrities that's getting accused of it, they rich. But what about all the folks? What about all the men or all the women? I don't really hear about no women. I don't really hear about it happen to no women. It's more so us. Seems like it's more so black men. What about all the poor? What about all the poor, the black men that ain't rich? You know what I'm saying? They be getting accused. You know what I'm saying? They got females coming out. Well, don't come out the woodwork. Got a female. Got one woman come out just because child custody because she don't want to get no custody to the board. Like this go on all the time. It's been going on. This has been going on. These rich lawyers just found out. These rich lawyers just found out a way to tie it to rich, successful black men and get the way they can get. They can get paid. They can get paid. Like I said, yeah. So you got to be careful on what's really true. Like I said, like in the Bill Cosby situation, I know some of them was real victims. I don't know who all was, but I know some. I know at least a couple of them was. They get to the point where most start coming out, most start saying, and you get to the point where it's almost like, oh, wait, hold on now. Is this true or false? This can't be possible, man. Like I said, I mean, damn. You taking people that was on TV, people real famous, people that was in the eye of a lot of people all the time, and you trying to say now that they are these serial people that's going around uh watching women waiting on them to go home by themselves or something. They was famous. They was in front of camera, in front of people all the time. And then, like I said, I know it's possible. I know it can happen, but just show me some evidence so I can say, oh yeah, he did that. Yeah, he guilty of that. He did that. You know what I'm saying? We got to cancel him, get him up out of here. Shannon Sharp, he don't need to be doing no other episodes nowhere. He don't need to be doing that. Smokey Robinson, he don't need to be performing. Yeah, take his name, pull his name down from any kind of whatever y'all got his name sitting on, wherever he had trophies, whatever awards, take all that, get all that, take all that back. It's just the expectation of y'all wanting us to do that. Y'all want us to tear down a man before before the results come out. Y'all wants to tear down a man from all the he said this, she said that that's flying over YouTube and across Twitter. You want us to automatically just say they did it. It's true. I believe it. I can't. I will never do that. And I don't care if they was white men. I don't care if this was white men. I don't care if this was white men. No matter what color you is, no matter what race you are, just because you are rich and because you had female employees or you worked around females, that don't give females and now they're financially not in a position that they want to be in. That don't give them a right. It's because females don't want your child to be living with you part time, or she don't want you to have control over being able to come get y'all kid part time. That don't give them the right to say, "Oh yeah, you are work, you great me." I'm just gonna start telling everybody it's great. I'm just gonna just start telling. I'm telling everybody. I'm telling everybody. Yeah, yeah, you know you did that. You know that's what you did. You know, like she telling me, like you talk, like you telling me like I'm not your baby daddy. Like you want me to believe that I did it. She actually psyched her mind up to start talking to me like that. Like I'm supposed to really think that what she's saying is true. It's delusional. And my baby mama ain't gonna even get no money from that. If a woman would do that for free, if a woman would do that just because she don't want her child to be around you, she don't even want you being the daddy. She don't even like the fact that you the daddy. For whatever personal reason. Just whatever. We can go all day about that. But the fact is, she made statements. She don't even like you being the daddy. She don't even want you being the daddy. It's not a surprise that you're gonna start making up stuff about him. It's not a surprise that you might not see that child for years at a time. It's not a surprise. Even though you're paying child support every single month, you still not seeing that kid. That kid ain't called you, even though you left that kid, even though you left your child. The same number that you done had for the same 6, 7, 8 years, 10 years. You see that child, give them that phone number. And you know what your job is as a daddy? Your job is as a daddy to make sure you keep that same number on. I don't care how many new phones you get. I don't care where you move. I don't care what you do in your life. Make sure that phone number you gave to your daughter that you know always disappear 3 or 4 years at a time. Make sure you give her that phone number you gave her. You keep that number on for the rest of your life. Because one thing they can't say, one thing they'll never be able to tell you is, see, daddy, what you didn't do is you didn't stay in contact with your child. You didn't try. You didn't give her nothing to where she could reach out to you. They can never say that to me. My daughter, she can never tell you. She can never tell you that. My daughter, you ask my daughter right now, my oldest child. You ask her right now. You ask her right now. Ask her right now. Yeah, do your daddy give you his phone number? Do he tell you to call him and you just don't ask? She gonna tell you. She gonna let you know. Yeah, she gonna let you know. What she be doing with the number? What she be doing with it? Once I give it to her, I have no clue. I have no clue whatever she does with it. But every time she comes to my house, she leaves with a phone number that I keep active, and I never hear from her when she leaves. Like I said, if anybody out there that knows my baby mama knows my child, ask her, she'll tell you. For whatever reason, I can say I don't know. She might tell you, she won't tell me, but she will tell you. I give her con. She leaves this house with a phone number. She always got contact with her dad. She always, even all these years, all these days, all these minutes, even to the second right now, even to the second, she ain't never not got contact with her dad, and she don't never not get money from her dad. Where the money going, I don't know. I don't know. But daddy paying it. But she about to be 18 now. She about to be 18. And see, now I'm getting too personal. But it's my baby. Like I said, this is my life. So I can, I can, I can bring y'all in a little bit. I don't want to detail, but I can bring y'all in a little bit. But I really don't mind mentioning the fact of me being accused of rape by my baby mama because that's serious. That's something that I want to speak about anyway. That's something I want to, and mainly because of what I'm talking about, the video I'm talking about today, and all the stuff that's going out on the internet. It's almost like God has forced my situation to be presented by all these other situations that's going viral right now. It's like God telling me, why you sitting there quiet? Why you ain't saying nothing? Why you ain't speaking on your situation? Your little situation alone, clap back. Your little situation alone might register out and might, you know what I'm saying, go to some of these women that's feeling bad for these women, the women that's lying. I'm not talking about the actual victim, but you got people that's actually feeling bad for women, for some lying ass women out here that's making this up. Sometimes you need a real broke from the ghetto neighborhood story to let you know just how cutthroat some of these women is. Because apparently y'all don't. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think we just every man just out here just look like this and will be just doing some plow down stuff. Especially if we look like it. Oh, Lord forbid, you better not look like you can get all kind of women. Yeah, man, like I said, this ain't nothing new to me. I've been going through this for the past since I tried to get part custody. I could have fought it. I could have fought it. Could have fought it. Well, I didn't. I just kind of like just laid back. I'm like, man, this girl pitiful, man. I just never even tried. I never even tried to land this getting partial custody. I feel like if you don't want me to have partial custody that bad, like you want full custody of our daughter that much, I'm not gonna fight you for that. I kind of just want. Like I said, I'm trying to meet her in the middle, but I'm trying to be a dad too. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to think, why did that come up? Why did the part custody come up? I don't even know why I mentioned that. Maybe because I'm a dad. And I wanted part custody. I wanted my child to be here half the time. I wanted her to be here half the time. I had a bedroom. I was getting set up, ready for her. Matter of fact, I had a room. It was set up for her. All my other kids was in one room. Where I was going to eventually end up having to make another room. So it would have been 2 new rooms I would have had to establish if she would stay with me. Which I was happy to do. I was ready to do. I'm still ready to do it. But like she about to be 18 now, so and I ain't seen her like 4 years. So I'm like trying to see what she want to do. I don't know, man. Kids. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm sliding out this thing, man. I don't know how long I've been going. Hold on, y'all. What that say? That say an hour and 1 minute. But I had to come in and out. So I think I've been going live for about 2 hours. Probably about yeah, I've been going live about 2 hours now. I started 7 o'clock, 7:07. That's when I started. I called every time my stream stopped. 7, 8. Yeah, about 2 hours. About 2 hours. But yeah, man, we about this thing, man. Ooh, that about blind me. Get my light right. Get my light right, nigga. Get my life right. Yeah, man, but we about this thing, man. Going to get that bigger change. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it was, man. You know what's, you know who it is, you know who it was Buzzing Cousin, man. You know the slogan. If you know better, go better. If you knew better, do better. This is Silence, the Clapback Show. I am the Clapback Show. The one and only. Won't find nobody like me. Because I tell it like I'm supposed to be told. Anyway, anyhow, about this thing. Everybody be safe. See y'all Friday.
That's what you fuck. What was you saying? Don't stop acting tough. Your partners ain't sliding. I guess you just had no damn boo-hoo. Now blow out his mind. I'm back on this money. She call it a grind. Put your life on the line. Look in his eyes, you can tell that he's getting.
And y'all better be there too.
Can't get an order. Them so
I better see you there.
They singing the tune.
Am I gonna see y'all Friday? Hell yeah. Yeah, y'all be